Oh yeah.
We
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
We live.
Live
Yes.
and direct. Fabian perspective. Expected, so accepted. Not as down as yesterday. Knicks Rehab. Deja un like, comentario y suscribe. Dame dato.
Listen, strictly business. All-Star weekend. We lost 5 out of the last 6. No joking around. Hit that goddamn like button. Share, like, subscribe, do all of that. Hit the like button. Oh man, Knicks Rehab today. Strictly business. Big shout out EPMD. Let's go, baby.
Strictly business, as my guy just said. And we have to remind you guys. We definitely have to remind you guys of of the business. Of the business. Never personal. We have 3.8 of you guys, subscribers, have all notifications on. 3.8%. That's 254. We need everybody to turn all their notifications on. Everybody. So that means every time our video pops up, you're gonna get it.
Yes.
3 point so far, 254, you guys, and we love y'all. Appreciate it. You're making this thing go. You're helping us every time, every day. Me and AllBall always talk about how it is interacting with you, finding our own community, and you're helping us find that. 86% of the people watching our videos are not even subscribed. So 86% of these people, they need to hit that subscribe button. And 13% all watching. So we need you guys to click that notification button, like I said. Click the notification button. That way, you're going to watch more of us. We'll pop up more on your feed, and you'll pop up on other people's feeds that love us, that love you as well. Because we want to create this community where it's safe. We love the Knicks, and we know you do. You love the Knicks too, because you found us.
Yes, yes, yes. Like y'all said, do everything he said. I ain't got to repeat it. Y'all know the drill, man. It's support is free. Hitting the button is free. Come on, man. Hit that button. Let's go, y'all.
Ace Boogie, what's good, Ace? We can count on you to walk. Yo, me and All Ball was just talking about this. The All Ball bar. We're sitting at the bar, and we see Ace Boogie walking through the door. We go, oh, here we go. The number one hater himself. And what does he say? As soon as he walks through the door, All Ball, ain't nothing heating up. That LeBron noise is gone now.
Hey, yo, big shout out Ace Boogie, man. Big shout out. I was just watching Paid in Full. Big shout out Ace Boogie, man.
That's a lot of watch time from non subs. Sheesh. Yeah, Bones got busy, but that's how YouTube works. No disrespect, but those are like that's like anything you watch on your YouTube feed, and you just happen to watch it, but you're not really a fan. But when you subscribe and you found somewhere where you want to go back and forth like this, like Ace Boogie, we know he's a Knicks hater, we know he's a New York hater, and we hate LeBron and the Lakers, so we go back and forth. But we love that. Like this is real love. So we don't even know. I don't know Ace Boogie from a hole in the wall. He got a fake Drake avatar. I don't care, but I enjoy nothing but this. I'm an introvert, but I'm an extrovert at the same time. So yeah, it's a lot of watch time from non subs, but we want to convert those guys so we can get them in the community and get this thing going. Bones got busy is dying.
Listen, man, let's get right to it, man. We got people in the building. Let's get to it.
Let's get right to it. This our guy, All Ball put me on to him. Knicks Now by Chat Sports. He's gonna break down how the LeBron James trade and his path to New York City can actually work and how it can happen actually.
Be priority number one for the New York Knicks this offseason? Well, we're going to break it down as ESPN's insider of the NBA, Bobby Marks, hopped on NBA Today on ESPN, and he outlined what it would take for the New York Knicks to trade for LeBron James. This is what it was. First, he said they would need for LeBron to opt in to his contract and ask to be traded because the current situation for the Knicks is they cannot outright sign him due to the limited cap space. We've also got a quote from other NBA insider Mark Stein on LeBron maybe taking a cheaper deal to sign with the Knicks. We'll jump to that around the corner. Also, if LeBron opts in, it would allow him to sign a 2-year, $110 million extension to which they could then trade him. And the tradable contracts for the Knicks include Bojan Bogdanovic, Julius Randle, Josh Hart, Dante DiVincenzo, and Mitchell Robinson. Look, I don't think it would take all of these contracts, and I know for a fact it would not. But if I'm the Los Angeles Lakers, I at least want Dante DiVincenzo back. I probably want Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson back. The Knicks would not get a trade done for LeBron James unless they are giving up a lot of assets. And on top of that, LeBron would have to force his way to the New York Knicks. And we've already seen over the past week that LeBron has gone to the well of you.
Step into Wix Studio.
Oh, yeah? Not happening. So we got some of the breakdown there. If you want, we could go back to it. But we'll, I'll let the commercial pass in the background. Go ahead, AllBall.
I hate it. I'm a diehard Knicks fan. I do not want LeBron James. That young man, he explained it great platform. Big shout out to him. But I do not want LeBron James with my New York Knicks. I'm sorry, because the upside is, okay, you come here and win a championship. Great. The downside, if that man comes here, we give up everybody like we did Carmelo, and we don't win. So y'all telling me LeBron, OG, and Brunson is enough? I'm just asking. I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm not a LeBron James fan. I want to use the H word, but we on YouTube and kids be on here. I do not want LeBron James with the New York Knicks. No, I do not. I hate the idea. We don't need him for selling out the Garden. We already do that. We don't need him for the hype. We already have that. We are the basketball mecca. We are the greatest fans in the world. We are one of the most richest and just the most popular franchise in the world. So what do we need LeBron James for? He'll be 40. Can I say that again? He'll be 40.
Wow. LeBron cut his lights out. That was crazy. That was like a wrestling event. Holy cannoli, guacamole. Well, I don't believe that we can't entertain LeBron James coming here. There's plenty of reasons why. They're going to break down to you how they got cool with Clutch Sports and CAA, ceasefire. But there's a lot that comes with this. What AllBall is saying, yo, Boogie said he got so mad his light got cut off.
Yo, y'all see what happens when we talk about LeBron on the Knicks platform?
Yeah.
They try to jam up the service.
Yo, that was crazy. As soon as you... Oh, man. Oh, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Can't hear you. Uh-oh. Braun sent the black SUVs. Nah, I can't hear you. We can't hear you. Braun said... Can you guys hear me? Hello, Knicks fans. This better idea has draft Bronny James can sign LeBron James. I'm going to get to that in a second, Ramon. Listen, man, draft Bronny James. Have you heard what they've been saying about Bronny? Are you kidding me? Have you heard what they've been saying about that guy? That kid?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yo, look, but Bones got busy saying, yo, Braun sent the black SUVs on you.
Yeah.
LeBron got his goons to mute him.
Yo, listen, that wasn't staged.
We back.
Yo, listen, man. I keep telling y'all, when people speak the truth, weird things happen. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna just say this. He's 40. Y'all want me to repeat it? He's 40. He's averaging 25, 7, and 7. And right now they might be in a play-in. He has Anthony Davis, and he can't get it done. You gonna come over here and do what? Nah, man. No, get out of here. For me, there's better players. There's players that fit. Once again, we don't have enough shooting to have a LeBron James. LeBron needs shooters. So who's going to be the shooters? So now what we gonna do? Pluck guys that's been sitting at their house for the last 2 years? No. What we gonna go get J.R. Smith? What are we talking about? No. This is once again LeBron James and his team being the GOAT at controversy, at media. That's all this is. This puts LeBron James, I don't even know if he needs more status, but this just puts him, more on TV, more in the news when he's supposed to be the king. That's all this is for. This is for nothing else. He's not leaving LA, and also we don't want to draft his son. Let's get to that. Wherever he goes, if he decides to get traded, they probably have to take his son. We do not want his son. So for me, no, I don't like the idea of us trading for LeBron. Yeah, it's cute to play with, but him coming over here makes us worse. Losing all of that, him coming over here makes us worse. We will be equivalent to the Lakers in the East if we trade for LeBron and give up all those assets. And I'm pretty sure with those players, we got to give up draft picks too, because in the league's mind, LA mind, LeBron mind, he's still LeBron in Miami. So because 2-3 games in a row, he can look like he turned back the hands of time. In his mind, he still think he's no, get out of here. We okay. You wasn't with us shooting in the gym. Big shout out Drake. When we was dirt, wasn't nobody hollering. Now that the girl went and got the BBL, she went and got her body done. When it got the nose lift. now everybody want her, right? Nah, we good. We straight over here, fam. Keep it pushing. I do not want LeBron James at all. At all.
I think that's where I'm at with it, because you got to draft my son to sign me. I'm starting to have a major issue with that, actually. Primarily because who do you think we are, bro? We're watching basketball, and when I say it, I gotta retract, not retract, but take a step back. When I say people need to come off the bench, I mean people need to be willing to come off the bench. Because every time I say it, you look at me like I'm nuts. But when are we gonna, like, if we have players that are not selfless and you're not willing to sacrifice, then I don't want you here. Because if you're not willing to sacrifice, how do you win? That's impossible. It's a team game. It's all about what Klay Thompson just said, letting go of his ego. When you were at your high, it's easier to go in here and go crazy. It's easy to step up every day and think you're going to be this extra level. But there's a point where even if you're that guy, you have to take a step back and be a part of a role. Remember, Klay Thompson could have been averaging 30 for his whole career on a different team. We all know that. But he's saying on the Warriors, I am second fiddle, sometimes third, to Steph Curry. Durant is here. I'm third fiddle. Klay took a step all the way back. I don't remember hearing anything about Klay Thompson when Kevin Durant was there, except when he got hurt.
Ever.
Nothing.
Ever.
Imagine if he wanted to be LeBron. All he ever did was take pictures in the offseason with a bunch of girls on a boat. Klay Thompson is the damn man. Let's not get that twisted. So why can't LeBron have that much more? Forget humility. You have to lock into that to win the way that we're trying to win. This goes totally against the New York Knicks' current brand. Jalen Brunson's style of play, his whole character is anti-LeBron, really. That's why I don't like him doing the podcast, because that's kind of like LeBron Hollywood stuff. I don't like it whatsoever. And just to add to this with the LeBron, with the Bronny James thing, the Lakers are now willing to entertain, they're willing to explore adding Bronny James to keep LeBron James happy. The Lakers may have a family.
Hold on. Before you read that, Mr. Fabian Perspective, because no one gives us our props but me and you. Nobody's going to give you props but me and vice versa. Who was the first person to say, no wonder there's rumblings, because LA may be putting their foot down, because I'm pretty sure your man is saying, I need y'all to draft my son.
Right.
And they're probably saying, bro, we ain't wasting no draft pick on that.
Right.
You kidding me?
Now,
if you go, we still got AD, we got Reeves, we could build on that.
And now look, like, who's leaking this information? The Lakers may have a family pitch to keep LeBron James in Los Angeles, with speculation centering around James will exercise his $51 million option after this season. According, the the Lakers are now willing to explore the notion of drafting Bronny James, according to The Athletic. And while LeBron passed on joining the Warriors, rival executives are increasingly convinced he wants out of Hollywood. So now it's in the paper that LeBron James wants to leave the Lakers. Lakers won a championship in LeBron's second season, yada, yada. Okay, now here's my problem with all of this, right?
Right.
It's all good, bro. Like we said, do anything for your sons, man. We have kids. We know what that means. But, bro, at a certain point, LeVar Ball was the GOAT. He was damn near the Joe Jackson, was Matthew Knowles version of getting his kids from nothing to something. That was nothing to something. LeBron James, you are not nothing to something. This is you trying to make something out of something. I don't think this works. Once LeVar Ball went from nothing to something, we don't see him anymore. I think that's by design. You are getting in your son's way. You could quite possibly be setting him up for a major disaster. What the hell is the point of putting this much pressure on your son's rookie season? That's not a normal rookie season. Why would you want him to have the LeBron James type of hype? That is dumb. In my opinion, if you're willing to do everything for your kids, you better protect them first. Get him to the league, get him his money, but you sure you want to come to LA? LA right now, them fans do not like you, bro. There's a poll out. There's a bunch of Twitter messages, polls out right now. Yeah, we'd rather trade LeBron James. The biggest problem with the Lakers right now is LeBron James. Now, mind you, and I'll give it to you, AllBall. If you don't win and it turns out disastrous with your son on that bench, remember what happened to Russell Westbrook? Like, this is Los Angeles. This is New York is crazy, but it sounds like LA is just the same because they were going nuts on Russell Westbrook. You want that to happen to your kid? If I'm LeBron James, I take a step back specifically and most especially because we have not heard anything great about Bronny in terms of basketball. I haven't heard him being a standout talent, none of this. So why would you set him up to have standout talent type of hype? You're setting him up for a major disaster. And if you want that in New York, listen, Leon Rose and these guys, they know better. They're from Jersey. They know we are nuts. Do not bring your son over here for a disaster.
Well, for me, I'm not gonna stay on the son thing too long because we all got kids. I don't really like discussing nobody's children, especially if they still underage. But I'm gonna say this. For me, and this is my opinion, I can be wrong. I don't have no inside, nothing. All this hoopla is so the Lakers can fold and do what LeBron wants to be done. So, of course, his team is probably going to put it out there, I don't want to be here no more. Put they back against the wall. Because, like I said, that's the only way right now his son will get in the league if he's going to be one and done. Like I said, for me, I don't think it's about money because, remember, man, Bronny James, kids is a brand. So, they're going to get money. But LeBron is trying to do something that's never been done. I understand, but it's not being done the right way. Like I said, this can all be wrong. I don't know. I'm just guessing. He probably had a discussion with the Lakers, and the Lakers probably said, we're not drafting your son. And I think this is where all this, I will go here. I don't want to be here. Maybe to put the pressure on them to be like, okay, we got to keep him. Let me get back to our Knicks Rehab. This is why Knicks fans is the greatest fans in all of sports history. I don't care what sport. Football, basketball, soccer, tennis, whatever. No matter who we have, we're going to support our team, we're going to root, and we're going to sell out. The Lakers are so scared to lose LeBron James because they know once he go, y'all are done. Our Knicks, we ain't got to worry about that. We show up. So for me, this thing is weird, but I don't want LeBron James on my Knicks. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, maybe, but nah. I think we're fine without him. Like I said, I laugh when everybody jumps the gun and gets nervous when literally our whole team is injured. Any other teams is injured, they get a pass. The whole Knicks, our whole starting five is injured. Like, really think about it. Brunson is playing banged up every night. OG not there. Now DiVincenzo hurt. Bogdanovich got a little nagging injury. Randall, Mitchell Robinson. Who am I missing? Hartenstein. Like, come on, bro. So for me, no, we don't need LeBron James. We literally don't need him for nothing. We don't need him to sell out. We don't need him for the press. We don't need him to win. Because, like I said, if it backfires, and no, it's a terrible. It's terrible. There's so many other players we can go get. That no, I'm not trading for a 40-year-old basketball player. I wouldn't care what he averaging. I'm sorry.
Speaking of Mitchell Robinson, that's him with his trainer taking his video. So this is him off of surgery a couple of days ago. If I'm not mistaken, he put getting playoff ready.
Nice.
So I forgot which is it, the right or left ankle. He doesn't have it bandaged up, so he'd be able to tell. I would think it's the left.
I would guess it's the right ankle.
To stand on it like that, or to exercise it. Yeah.
Right. Maybe to get it stronger. But I love to see videos like this. Remember, I was telling you the other day, you know, us as diehard Knicks fans, we need to know what's going on with our guys, man. You know, we're a real fan base. We nervous. We have an opportunity to really do something special. So we really need to know, hey, are we packing it in this season and we're waiting for next season fully healthy? Like, what's going on? So to see this, I love it. I love it.
It's the left ankle.
Oh,
So I'm thinking I'm right here. I'm thinking that's what it is because it looked like, you don't want to put pressure on it, especially when you're taking a video, just in case we ain't gonna have you leaning on it.
But sometimes for me, you know, they'll show the ankle that you do put the pressure on, maybe just to show, hey, you know, I'm progressing. But I love to see videos like this because, like I said, we really invested as fans in our teams, in the players, and we want to know they okay, and we want to know, hey, man, they coming back, and we have an opportunity to do something great.
Yeah, man. Do we with LeBron? I think, I guess just to finish that one up for me, the fit again, going back to sacrificing, and I brought up the thing with his son setting it up for failure. I don't want you could change the narrative with that. You could change the narrative in many ways when you're LeBron James, or it's what you've been harping on. Are you willing to fall back and ride into the sunset and allow someone to actually be number one?
No.
I'm not sure if he's willing to do that on and off the court. That's the problem. Like, if you do that off the court, that's not a problem, really, and it could be. But on the court,
but see, one thing with me, I have no problem with him not wanting to do that because once again, you've been a superstar since high school, so I have no problem with that mindset. I'm just saying, for me, you know, that's a Carmelo Anthony situation all over again at 40 years old. We're gutting the whole team out. All we doing is helping the Lakers. That ain't helping the Knicks. Once again, I'm going to keep repeating. We don't need help with filling the seats. We don't need help with height. We don't need help with nothing. Nothing. He's not guaranteed a championship if he comes to New York. This is not 10, 15 years ago. Kevin Durant went to Phoenix with Bradley Beal and Devin Booker. That's not a guaranteed championship as great as KD and Booker is. Are you kidding me? You got James Harden, Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George together, and that's not a guaranteed championship. You paired up Damian Lillard with Giannis. That's not a guaranteed championship. Boston Celtics have Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, Drew Holiday, and it's not a guaranteed championship. This is not LeBron James in the Miami Heat. This is not even a LeBron James first or second year when he was with the Lakers. This is a 40-year-old man. Come on, bro. No. Me, I'm a real Knicks fan. No. I don't want nobody from the Lakers. No. Stay over there and no. I don't want none of y'all. Get out of here. I don't want no assistant coaches over here. I don't want nothing from the Lakers. No. Get out of here.
It looks like you were in Just Old. You're working in a what do you call it, telekinetic way, because he said, do y'all feel like Knicks fans are scared of bringing a star because of the past situations from old stars that faded too early?
No. No, hold on. Let me respond real quick. No, I'm scared of bringing a 40-year-old star that has 2 good games out of every 6, 7 games, and everybody all of a sudden say he's still the greatest they've ever seen. No. This is not the same Knicks from 10 years ago. This is not the same Knicks from 5 years ago. We have the correct team. We have a superstar point guard. We have an all-star power forward. We have a defensive player of the year candidate, 3-and-D guy. We got a great bench. We got 2 big men that can play defense, that can hustle, that can rebound. And we have shooters in DiVincenzo and Bogdanovic. No, we have a backup point guard in Brooks. We got Harvey. No, we are okay. We have to stay healthy. And then we still have all our first-round draft picks. We are in a great position. We are not going to allow this man to set us back another 20 years. No, because he got maybe 2 years left in his career. Maybe. If he played more than that, it's just comical. Stop it. This ain't going to be Tom Brady where you go somewhere at 40 and win a chip. No. Get out of here. No.
To Knicks will be 2026 NBA champs. What's going on? We got to shorten your name up. Knicks will be sounds cool. Knicks will be says the Knicks have used the perfect blueprint to becoming an NBA contender. And that's really my point. Even though I didn't expect us to be this good this fast, the potential to be this good this fast, but I kind of did. I just didn't expect him to. I was wary about whether Leon Rose got it or not, if he was thinking like us. But he clearly did, because the OG trade, so it confirmed everything. It confirmed everything. They were patient for a reason, for the perfect trade. And going back to your point, the Knicks fans need not LeBron James. What was it with the old stars? Do you feel like Knicks fans are scared of bringing an old star? That's part of it. Like, I disagree with you, AllBall. That's part of it. We seen McDyess and these guys. We really traded Nene Hilario on draft night from Antonio McDyess. To me, when you're an injured player, you're like an old player. It's the same thing. At any given time, your career is done, and you're not what you used to be. So then you turn into a role player automatically. Yes, I'm scared that if we get part of the reason why my fear of getting LeBron here has to be that he's 40 and he can snap his damn ankle in half with us for whatever reason, because you are 40. No, it hasn't happened to you, but you're more susceptible to injuries at that age, I would think.
But that should be a fear for all organizations, not just the Knicks. Who trades for a 40-year-old? That ain't right. See, don't try to put that on the Knicks as if we smartened up.
No. We can't say that, but exactly, we smartened up. Right. That means that, but we smartened up from where? From what we've been doing. That is an old Knicks move.
No. That is not an old Knicks move to sign a 40-year-old. I'm sorry. No, we're not doing that. Once again, this is not a Knicks being scared of nothing. Any organization, any team should not be signing and trading everybody for a 40-year-old. I don't care who it is. No.
So see, maybe that's why I look at it. I put everybody in a certain group. If you're often injured, if you're 40 years old, to me, it's the same group to me, bro. You're gonna be in the same hospital room. I look at it the same exact way. I don't want that guy because they might have a cast on during the season. I don't want that. Don't tell me. And he usually does. That's the problem with LeBron.
Put it like this. If it's an organization like Detroit, Charlotte, I get it. Fill the seats up. I get it. But for a New York team that we have no problem with nothing. We have no problem with ticket sales. We have no problem with jersey sales. We have no problem with our fan base. We don't have no problem with none of that. We don't have no problem with being on the back cover or the front cover of papers. We don't have no problem with the media being in there. We don't have problems with none of that. None of that. So once again, I understand if it's another team that they're struggling with ticket sales, jersey sales, and just attendance. But any smart organization, you are not trading. Remember, this ain't him signing. Trading 4-5 players, draft picks for a 40-year-old. No. That would be anybody that trades for LeBron James. That would be, I don't want to be too harsh, but I'm going to be harsh. That would be the dumbest trade in all of sports history. It's no knock on him. Is he great? Yes. He's 40. You telling me I have championship aspirations. I'm gonna trade half my team for a 40-year-old, and then we get worse? Why he rides off in the sunset? Because he's LeBron. He's going to get the money. He's going to get the press. He's going to get everything he wants. It's no, get out of here. Nah, man, that's no. We'll be set back 20 years. Now, when he retires in 2 years, our team is gutted. We ain't got no more first-round draft picks. And now we back in the same boat we want. No, we good. We good.
See, and just 11, if the trade was Julius Randle, 2 picks for LeBron, would you turn it down? Hell yeah, I would turn it down. It's
exactly
what we're giving up to. Julius Randle could play, it looks like, the next 5-7 years healthy. He's a workhorse, right? The 2 draft picks, we never know how that works out. Giving up something for the future. For what? For LeBron James, maybe it's really like 6 months of play the next 2 seasons. It's not worth it. And that's not a guaranteed championship. Because what is he doing with Anthony Davis? Who, if we're being real, yeah, he's better than Brunson. But now you're telling me you still need more? That much more to contend? Nah, we don't want you around. We don't want that around us at all. Again, going back to what you said earlier, Knicks will be. We've set this up perfectly already. Zach Lowe saying, I can't believe, Zach Lowe, huge Knicks fan, journalist. I can't believe it looks like we are the single most competent organization in the NBA. He can't believe it, just like I can't, just like AllBall can't. That's why we can't have the old school ways of anything. Leon Rose is not. Look at all the contracts. Every single contract is good. None of LeBron James' contracts would be good going forward. It can't be. You're giving that man $30+ million?
It's only one way I would take him, and you said it. You got to throw Anthony Davis in there. We need to be guaranteed we get into the triple. Now, if we get Braun and Anthony Davis, and let's just say we only giving up, let's say Randall, Mitchell Robinson, DiVincenzo, and 2, 3, 4 picks, and we getting Braun and Anthony Davis,
you could keep me on the line.
Now we talking a different ball game.
But keep me on the line.
This is not the LeBron James in Miami where you get him, and then now for 2, 3, 4 years you could get all these other players that's going to flock to come want to play with him because he's guaranteed a chip. This is not that. He's 40. Hold on, one more time. 40. How you say zero in Spanish?
Cero.
1, 2, 3, 4, 0. 40. Come on, man. No.
Ace Boogie, y'all my guys. It's all love. That's how we feel. First round on me, Ace Boogie.
Always.
Won't be surprised if Knicks draft Bronny and he signs for the minimum. He got money already. Angel, get out of here. Michael Caputo, LeBron ain't coming to the Knicks. Hey, Mike, and we would love that. We want you. And don't get this twisted. For 2 seconds, Leon Rose, World Wide West is from Camden, New Jersey. They're from the East Coast. Don't think for 2 seconds they're letting little Akron hustlers get over on him again. Not again. Remember, he's seeing Rich Paul a mile away. They love the fact that Rich Paul got to beg him. They love the fact that they're gassing them up, thinking, oh, the Knicks are an option. Yeah, you keep thinking that, bro. Yep. You ain't no options. When the Lakers give us that call, we're going to be like, yo, bro, you can have them. I can't wait for Leon Rose to do that because that'll be toy. Don't ever just spit in my face again.
Look, let me tell you how bad it is right now for LeBron James, right? Because you got to think about it. I don't knock him. He wants to play with his son. I don't knock him for that. And if you could get him somewhere, cool, right? My thing is this. LeBron don't want to go play with his son in Detroit, Charlotte. Yeah. Listen, that's why they're over there panicking. He don't want to go play with his son. Look, Portland. Yeah. He going, yo, listen, man, we got to stay in L.A. Bro, come on, bro. We see you a mile away.
That California love.
Hey, listen. And let's just say he get picked 15th or something. And with the 15th pick, the Charlotte Hornets select Bronny James. Look, and the Lakers ain't trading for him. You gotta go look. So now that mean you playing for the former team of Michael Jordan. You're playing alongside LeVar Ball, son, LaMelo Ball. That's what we need to happen. Oh, I love it. Listen, man.
But that's a great point, because remember, LeVar Ball he twisted the Lakers into choosing Lonzo. No disrespect to Lonzo, he's good. He turned out to be good, but you ain't no De'Aaron Fox. That was a major. You don't think for 2 seconds the Lakers ain't thinking about that.
Hold on, Jason Tatum. He got picked before Fox and Tatum.
Oh my God.
The Lakers picked Lonzo Ball. I think Tatum went third.
Hold on, I gotta revisit.
Yeah, because Lonzo went second. Yeah, go to that draft class. LeVar Ball is the GOAT for that. What? Go to that draft class.
He said he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Oh, LeVar Ball is the GOAT. And I didn't mean to spank him earlier. It wasn't no spanking. It's just you got the kids where you wanted them to. That was my point.
Big shout out LeVar Ball. It's a fact.
Big shout out. LeVar Ball is he killed it. Markelle Fultz was the first pick. Was he that good in college, Markelle Fultz?
Hold on. Who was the number 1 pick?
Markelle Fultz.
That was, I mean, but he had an injury, but he was tough. I don't think he should have been number 1, but he was tough in Washington over there, but he had an injury. But go ahead, number 1 is Fultz.
Dear Lord. So Lonzo Ball's number 2, Jason Tatum number 3.
Told you.
And that was the Celtics from Sacramento. Josh Jackson? Was he that good out of Kansas? De'Aaron Fox number 5. But the thing with De'Aaron Fox, right? Look, Jonathan Isaac number 6 for Orlando, and he's been having some injuries and everything. He's a super defender. But Lauri Markkanen number 7 from Finland. He played for Arizona. Nick Lakina. Oh my God, I don't want to go any lower. That's the Nick Lakina draft. No. We're not going any lower than that. No. We'll just stay right here.
Skip that, please.
Oh my God, I almost had a heart attack on live.
Do me a favor. Just name the first round.
Name. All right. Nick Lakina 8, Dennis Smith Jr. 9, Zach Collins, Malik Monk, Luke Kennard, Donovan Mitchell, Bam Adebayo, Justin Jackson, Justin Patton, DJ Wilson, TJ Lee, John Collins, Jared Allen, OG Anunoby. Oh my God, this draft is crazy.
Come on,
Kyle Kuzma, Caleb Swanigan. That's a hell of a bar name. Tyler Lydon, Tony Bradley, Derek White, Josh Hart, Frank Jackson, Frank Mason III, Jordan Bell, Dwayne Bacon, Tyler Dorsey, Thomas Bryant. I remember him for some reason. Isaiah Hartenstein. Wow. Dylan Brooks. Yo, this is a dope draft. Monte Morris, who just went to Minnesota. Wow, this is a dope draft.
So think about, let's stick with our Knicks first before we get to the Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
We missed out on Bam and Donovan. You get what I'm saying? But then, like you said, the Lakers, listen, y'all passed over Tatum and Fox. Come on, bro.
Let me see if Phoenix or somebody's in here shouting at us about that first round with the 11 picks. Ain't nobody saying, okay. All right, nobody's saying I'm an 11 pick. Yeah, but that was with 11 picks, we're going for a star. Unfortunately, Randall's our best asset, and I think the star move is a lot closer than we think. Yeah, but the star move isn't bad. It's not that it's not a star move. It's that LeBron James is a fading star. He's a faded star, actually. I said he's a number 3. He's a number 3 option. He's not reliable. So why would you have him even think about having him in any sort of primary role on the court or off the court? Because he's gonna want to stick his nose in everybody's business. Yo, get out of here, Bron. I'm over here playing some game on my app. You want to be in there like, yo, what you doing? Get out of here, LeBron. Raymond.
Go. What's my guy name that you just read his comment?
Justo 11.
Justo 11. I understand what you're saying, but let me just break this down. We got our star. Bro, we okay. We just not healthy. Like, you gotta remember, we got our star point guard. We got 2 shooters. We got our star 3-and-D guy. We got our star power forward. We got 2 good centers. Bro, we are constructed good. We got a good bench. We're just not healthy. Now, if we can go out and get a star, I get it. Yes, I want one. But I don't want him to be 40. I'm sorry. Giannis is out there. Clay is out there. Embiid is out there. Devin Booker. It's going to be a lot of guys that's going to be very upset when this season is over because there's only one championship. And it's a lot of players that's supposed to be winning. If the Clippers don't win, Paul George is going to have a problem with that. Devin Booker, KD, and them, that's going to be a problem. Embiid, trust me, problem. Giannis, if you telling me he ain't unhappy, you lying. So for us, we have too many great options to be jumping at a 40-year-old, especially gutting the team. Like I said, no, we okay. We okay. We compete against the best teams. We beat them when we was healthy. We just got unhealthy at the wrong time.
So let's stay there though, because Justo is right. Because Leon Rose, that is supposed to be the plan. That we kept all these draft picks for the summertime. It's supposed to be some big time free agent asking out. So if that's the case, who's number one on our list? If there was a superstar available, MVP caliber, top 10 guy, who's number one? Or top 3?
Wow. Who would I want? Wow. I would love Devin Booker. My first option used to be Joel Embiid, but he gets hurt too much. I would love Devin Booker. I think that's where we're very light at. The shooting guard position, I think we need to get much stronger. My number one, it used to be Embiid. I'm gonna repeat again, but he can't stay healthy. It will be Devin Booker. My number one. My number one as far as a superstar is Devin Booker. My number 2, this is gonna shock y'all, Klay Thompson. That's my number 2 I would want. The third, Paul George. Those are my 3 that I would go for if I was in the front office of the Knicks organization. Can I just break it down real quick? Why? Devin Booker is a superstar at that position. He's probably the best shooting guard in the NBA. He's definitely in top 3. 2, I would take Klay Thompson because I think we would be able to get him. We wouldn't have to give up much. I think he could just sign because he'd be a free agent. And I think he still has a lot left in the bag. He's a big guard. He got a chip on his shoulder. He's a champion. And he knows about the bright spotlight. And he brings it every night. And then third, Paul George, because Paul George don't care about the limelight. And I think if Paul George is put in a place where he can win and get love, he's still a good two-way player. He's 6'8", 6'9". And him at the 2 and let OG take on the defensive jobs for the best players on the other team. That'll just free up Paul George. Oh, man, we'd be crazy. So that's my reason for those 3. And I think all 3 of those guys is not as high maintenance as a Giannis, as an Embiid. So for me, those are my 3 that I think is realistic.
I'm trying to look up what I want because I think Devin Booker I gotta agree with. I have to agree with because, and I hate his guts. He showed out last year in the playoffs and I gave him his props, but I really hate his guts. I don't even want to root for him. I hate his guts. I think he's a front runner. Every time, I guarantee you guys who are gambling with your parlays, do your in-live betting. Every time he talks to anyone and talks smack to anyone and talks to them, pointed at, as soon as he does that, they're by 10, they're losing the league. It's just guaranteed. He needs to stop talking. I would hate to root for him, but there's no way I'm watching DiVincenzo, Grimes when he was here, Fournier at times, Josh Hart. We're looking for, basically, these guys are putting on a Devin Booker impersonation. If we're being real, he's the guy that's missing the missing piece because he opens everything up. He hits he's a spot up shooter. He can hit wide open shots and he creates his own jump shot. And that flair, we are missing the antagonist. As much as I hate his guts, he might be the guy that I hate to watch, but I would rather have him on my team, and he goes crazy. So just personality wise, he's going to be the annoying player that I'm going to have to root for, but I cannot front on his skill set. That like I want to say Podemski, DiVincenzo, come on, man. I no disrespect to him, but you're a poor man's Devin Booker at this point. And there's nothing wrong with that. He's probably better defensively than Devin Booker. But if we don't have to give him up and he fills in for Devin Booker, that's what I'm talking about when you have when we were supposed to go after Daniel Gafford. You have somebody in line at all times that can do the similar things so that you never give the defense a break.
Let me just say this real quick before I forget. What our Knicks cannot do and continue to keep doing is camouflage great role plays and bench plays for starters. You're not going to get away. You're not going to get away with that but for so long. As much as I love, Grimes is gone, but DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, those guys are not starters. Those guys are the first guys coming off the bench. So we're not going to keep getting away with, like I said, I love Hartenstein, I love Mitchell Robinson. Seeing how the league is today, those guys are not starting centers on a championship contender team. Now, those guys can get starting minutes. They can play big minutes. They can come off the bench. But you cannot expect us to continue to keep winning with role players. Eventually, you're going to have to get those guys. I'm sorry. We cannot keep getting away with B+ players, but they're playing A+ level, so we just going to keep rolling them out there like that. Eventually, it's going to work against us, as we starting to see when guys get hurt. So that's what I'm saying. We need some bona fide dogs, some bona fide starters that understand what it is. And like I said, that's no knock on DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, Deuce, and them guys, but those guys are great coming off the bench, and there's less pressure for them. We expecting them to do what a Devin Booker, a Donovan Mitchell, a Paul George does? No, that it's not fair. So eventually we're gonna have to understand we need a top of the line shooting guard. And if it's not top of the line, somebody right up under that. We need one of those. I'm sorry, especially if we don't have to give up much, or we get that person to sign with us and we ain't got to give up nothing. But even if we do give them something that's not much, but we need one of those guys. I'm sorry. We need that. We need that. Because a lot of teams, they have elite at 3-4 positions. Look at the Clippers. Elite at point guard, elite at shooting guard, elite at small forward. Elite. Lakers, elite at center, elite at small forward. Semi-elite with Austin Reeves because there's times where he can really go off. Look at Cleveland. Elite at shooting guard. Elite at that center position where they got them two dudes, man. So for me, Boston Celtics. So a lot of these teams, Milwaukee, Philly before Embiid went down. We got elite, but we don't have enough elite. No, we need elite like everybody else. No, we got to work too hard every game. You telling me in blackjack, for me to win every hand, I got to hit 21? I'm never going to win with 17, 18, 19, 20? In basketball, it's impossible for you to play 40+ minutes every game. You got to play your heart out. You got to hit every shot just to be in the game? No. We need somebody to take that weight off our shoulders. And Brunson can't be in every single game. Everybody needs help. Scotty helped Mike. Magic helped Kareem, vice versa. Shaq and Kobe. LeBron D. Wade. Everybody need help. So, yeah, I think we elite at small forward, power forward. I think we elite at point guard. We need that elite shooting guard.
Good point. Because even at center, with Mitchell Robinson and Hartenstein, it is elite rebounding. They're elite at what the tip system is. And then Brunson is doing like his Jalen Rose impersonation in terms of the system, and not in a bad way, in terms of like, come on, man, this guy's moves are amazing. He's super skilled. But the two guard, when you say elite, I don't want people to think that we think Bob Myers is correct all of a sudden. Candace Parker is correct all of a sudden. No. Becky Hammond, hey girl, is correct all of a sudden. No, that's not what we're saying. No. We're saying that we can win our way, but obviously, if we have the 4 draft picks and we're able to extend our contention for the NBA championship, the same way the Celtics have been doing the last couple of years. Come on, right. You're doing that with an MVP, a top 5 MVP caliber guy year in, year out. We need at least 2 or 3 sneaky guys like that.
Right. Hold on.
Every year, guaranteed.
That was a great point. See, you're not going to beat a team when you have 1 or 2 elite players and the other team got 4. So let's see. They don't make it fair when it comes to the Knicks and to Brunson. Of course, Brunson won't be able to beat the Boston Celtics if OG and Randall was not there. You get what I'm saying? And no, so like I said, everybody needs their squad to be healthy and to be able to play at that level. And I'm just saying, I don't care who you are, how great you are. I don't care how great Magic Johnson is. If James Worthy and them guys is not elite, you're not winning. Come on. Look how great John Stockton is. No knock to Russell and all them guys. You're not elite. When remember, Brunson gonna hold his own. Okay, we play, let's say, Clippers in the finals. All right, Brunson, elite, goes against Harden, elite. Randall against Kawhi, elite. OG, whoever, elite. Now, if they throw Paul George at the 2, who's our elite going against Paul George? Come on, bro. When we talking real basketball, we got to be fair about this thing, Faye.
And it's, again, I don't want to make it seem like we're asking for that either. It's just the fact that we're in position for that. Like to me, we're contending for a championship, and we could add. You can't get in a better position than this. We could add to compete with the elite guys, because remember, in the future, like Flea likes to remind us, we're not going to be able to have super teams anymore. Yeah. This is, remember, Devin Booker might be considered the top 2 guard in the league, and you have to be careful with the contracts, because if you're not allowed to have a super team, then you're not allowed to have super contracts together. So I get all that, but the way that we're structured, we can trade. What are we trading for Devin Booker if that's the case?
Right.
Because you have to give something up. Phoenix ain't just letting you take draft picks. Apparently, you have to give a player up. It sounds like the money has to match, and the all-star appearances have to match. I think it is, or whatever it is. So that has to be thought about as well. So the second guy on the list I was going to say was, it got to be Mikal Bridges.
Ooh.
Mikal Bridges is Devin Booker don't bring what he brings defensively. Offensively, there might be a gap between them because Devin Booker goes harder than Mikal Bridges. He just does. But defensively, OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges, they are what everybody thinks is a sexy thing on offense. Whoever your sexy team is on offense, this is what we have on defense. And OG, clearly, how many seasons has OG been hurt?
Hold on, I got to steal that. I'm a big Klay Thompson fan. I'm trading my second. I gotta roll with you, Mikal, because he could create his own shot. He could put the ball on the floor. Younger. Wow. Hold on. I'm putting Mikal Bridges as my number 1 option. I want him over Devin Booker. I'm sorry. He's going to be cheaper. He's playing alongside his guys. He plays better defense. And I think he has a high upside. I think Devin Booker reached his ceiling. So I'm going to let you finish. I'm glad you said that. I'm switching minds. I want Mikal Bridges as my first option as far as coming to the Knicks. Then I will go Booker. Then I will go Paul George. I'm glad you said that. Now thinking about it, yeah. And I think Mikal Bridges fits that New York system, that New York mentality. He doesn't have an ego. He's not going to be a prima donna. He's not going to be upset if he don't get the ball. And then he's playing with his guys, so he's going to be comfortable. Yes, I'm going Mikal Bridges number 1.
Damn, I didn't write the selflessness. I don't know how to follow that up, AllBall, because he's a Villanova guy. He just fits the mold, it sounds like. And offensively, he does create his own shot. I think Booker he's superior to him in that. He's stronger than Mikal Bridges on the offensive end, creating his own shot. Mikal, I've seen him be the point of attack for the Phoenix Suns with DeAndre Ayton there, who's a bum. Let's get that clear. Okay, he's another CAA client. Bum. Mikal Bridges was the guy, the lead dog on the Phoenix team that went to the championship. Regardless of whoever was injured for every other team, Mikal Bridges led the defense. And he's an Iron Man. He plays every game.
Right.
He plays every game. OG Anunoby, we have to cover this. 74 games. His rookie season is the only season that he played over 70 games. Every other season, 67, 69, 43, 48, 67.
Yeah.
41 in total, it looks like. Oh yeah, 41 in total so far this year, and now he's out again. So the last 4 seasons he's been averaging. Wow, thanks for ruining that for me, guys. But somewhere around 50 games per season. So he's missing a lot of games. Now, a lot of that, I would think we got to think smart. We have an opportunity to replace his point of attack and have Mikal Bridges there. Come on, man. All we want is the guy with OG Anunoby who could rotate and really attack defensively. That's terrifying for teams. Along with Hartenstein, Randall,
imagine Brunson,
Mitchell Robinson closing out every rebound.
Brunson at the 1, Mikal Bridges at the 2, OG at the 3, Randall at the 4, and who you can have either one at the 5, Mitchell or Hartenstein, starting. Then you got one of those come to the bench, and we still would have, let's just say, DiVincenzo, Precious, Bogdanovich, Burks. You get what I'm saying? Come on now. That's what I'm saying. I've said this many times, and I'm going to keep repeating it. We have to be patient. Golden State Warriors was patient. You have to be. Listen, we cannot jump out the window. We cannot panic because we lost 5 out of the last 6. We are not healthy. It looks like we have guys that want to be here. Let's stay patient and let's get healthy. Now, if we're fully healthy and we can't get it done, then okay, we got some things to panic about. But we got to stay healthy. Got to stay healthy. That's it. Everything else doesn't matter. Got to stay healthy.
I'm trying to pull up this video before you, while you were talking. With when Mikal Bridges was on Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart's podcast.
Big shout out to them. What's called the Roommates, right?
Right.
I hate the name. A big shout out to them.
I mean, it's funny, but is this it?
They better stop before they get fined for tampering.
Right, but that's the thing. Well, I guess you lose a draft pick or whatever it is, but do you actually? Is it worth it? Is the point?
Hell yeah, it's worth
it. You know what I mean? Is it worth it?
But then before you started, you don't want the NBA to do no funny business and then they block it. You get what I'm saying?
It hasn't happened.
Okay.
That's what they were saying about the Jalen Brunson thing, that we were recruiting or whatever falsely. And going back to what you just said, I don't know if there's a repeat offender thing. If they already slapped us on the wrist because Mark Cuban snitched.
Yeah.
Against us. That's why we got beef with you, Mark. But they snitched on that.
Mark Cuban 6'9". Come on, man. Markashi 6'9". Come on, man. You out here talented.
So this is Mikal Bridges on the Roommates.
Seeing all the Nova guys back together.
Not really, because I still talk to these dudes.
Right.
You know what helped? It helped that I went to USA with y'all.
Yeah.
That was kind of good. That was nice at USA.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. Yeah.
Nice shirt.
What were you saying? You were saying?
Did it just magically get hot in here or something?
Yeah, I a little toasty. I'm just wearing a New York Knicks shirt. Obviously, I play for them, so
makes sense why you wear it. Your team.
Yeah, that's my team.
Do you ever get?
There's another one though that they were like, he was blatant like, yo, do you ever look at the horizon on the other side of the city? And they're like, wait, that's tampering. He goes, no, we're in Manhattan right now, so we're actually looking at Brooklyn. And so, they're really playing with the, and I want to hate on the show because, like I said, Brunson, stop doing podcasts. But it might be worth tampering. It might be worth a tampering charge. We catching Fed charges out here just to get Mikal Bridges.
Yeah. Y'all see, it's real New York. It's real Gotham City, Bane. It's we catching charges out here. What up?
The family, like Cosa Nostra, the Leon Rose and them.
Look, they watching us, they snitching on us. Yeah, we out here.
Word. Mark Cuban, you rat. But would it be, is it worth more? See, you got Mikal Bridges is a better fit than Booker. You think Booker has that much more of an ego than Bridges?
Yes. As he should, though. I have no problem. See, I have no problem with that. When you that guy, I understand. I think Mikal is a better fit. I think it's a much better fit. Would I love Booker? Yes, but if I can get Mikal, which I think is going to be cheaper and it's a better fit, yes, I'm taking Mikal Bridges. Yes. Yes, because now, like I said, for our Knicks, it's not about just superstars, it's about fit. And I think Mikal fits perfect. Perfect. And like I said, when you got that, when you roll that starting five out, nah, bro. Nah, we gonna be tough.
See, because now after you spoke, because I had Booker number one, and you know I hate his guts. And number two is Mikal Bridges. It's hard to dislike him, right? I just have this video, this picture in my head when he was letting Ant-Man. He couldn't get by Ant-Man, but that would be him as a number one. Ant-Man's not guarding him on the last play. And then you got to think about 82 games. Throughout 82 games, Bridges is playing, replacing OG Anunoby. One of them is going to play with the second unit as the lead dog on the defensive end. Forget about offensive end. It's defensively with your second unit. If you got a guy like that in the beginning of a second quarter, how do your leads look? Like for all you gamblers out there, if you get two guys like that defensively, the second quarter is where you're going to gamble at. Because
Right.
Bridges to lead a defense like that, you got either OG or Mikal, and you got to get insurance for OG. OG is confirmation to you got the again. I'm a broken record. Tom Thibodeau is a defensive-minded coach. You finally got a defensive player to play alongside with Mitchell Robinson, to play alongside to make up for Julius Randle's mishaps. Every play is a mishap waiting to happen. Jalen Brunson is tough defensively, but he's not great. We get that. DiVincenzo, not great. We get that, but he tries. He really tries. So Mikal Bridges, starting with OG Anunoby, along with Mitchell Robinson, is scary as hell for anybody. And it's a different kind of lineup. You can throw different concepts and strategies on defense with a Mitchell Robinson, OG, and a Mikal Bridges. That's a different point of attack. They're going to be able to load the paint up and switch out ridiculously. The Miami Heat, the whole East, the Boston Celtics will be terrified. Terrified.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, you know I got to run. Knicks Rehab. Listen, best Knicks talk on social media, on YouTube. Big shout out to all the Knicks platforms, man. It's nothing but love. I got Fabian Perspective, AllBall. We are in the building. Hit the like button, y'all. Share. Come on, man. We put a lot of effort into this. Knicks for life. Knicks Rehab.
Shit, you got 2 minutes to read the comments or not?
Yeah, I got 2 minutes. Come on, let's go. Gotta show the people love for sure.
Yeah, I'm about to be out as well. Maybe come back on later with you guys.
Yeah.
LeBron ain't coming to the net. He got so mad the lights went out here. LeBron now is just like Jordan to Knicks in the 90s. Always rumors, and Knicks get used to so the player can get what they want. Similar, right? And again, that's what we've been through also, Angel. But Jordan, that rumor was supposed to be true. It wasn't just a rumor. He was holding the Bulls hostage because remember he didn't like Jerry Krause. So what did he say? I'm gonna go join Patrick Ewing. Remember they had the same agent, David Falk. LeBron won't fit in New York. Fans would roast him the second he goes diva mode. Exactly. Him, man. It's an ugly world here. That's why he don't want any parts of Philly either. Bronny needs to spend 4 years in college. LeBron holding an NBA team hostage to draft an unproven talent is narcissistic. Correct. Imagine using the Dallas pick to draft Bronny. I'd be pissed. Exactly. Let LeBron team up with Steph. We good as fans. So exactly, Knicks. Knicks will be. Do y'all feel like the Knicks are scared? Now we already answered that. Knicks fans and Knicks need LeBron James for championship. Knicks fans, thank you very much. Good afternoon. No doubt, Ramon. The Knicks have used the perfect blueprint. Correct. We read that. If the trade was Randle to, if I'm not pro LeBron, I'm just seeing if y'all would make a move for any star. Right. It has to be the right guy. Hopefully we answered that question in the last 10 minutes, just though. Knickerbockers, I don't want LeBron to have anything to do with the Knicks' success. Exactly. That too. Forget him. Knicks will be great when they let go of Tibbs. Can't say that right now. Knicks fans aren't scared of bringing in stars. Most of them are knowledgeable enough to see that being salary cap savvy is the best way to go. Yep. Not most of us, I think. Some of us are nuts. AllBall used to be nuts. We kind of like reeled them in. Randle is on a team-friendly contract, and he's been relatively healthy in New York. Why on earth would you trade him and 2 first-round picks for a 40-year-old LeBron? Talk about it. Well, with 11 picks, we are going for a star. Unfortunately, Randle's our best asset, and I think the star move is a lot closer than we think. It's possible, but again, the right move has to be in play. Brooklyn would be stupid enough to trade for LeBron. Hilarious. Never forget Knicks draft Kevin Knox before Porter, Mikal Bridges, and Shea Alexander. Yeah, man.
Please don't remind us.
Look, he has a paper bag over his face and his avatar, and his name is Up to No Good. And he's living up to his name, you bastard. Only players I would consider trading for will be available on either Mikal or Booker. There you go. Hopefully we were on the same page. The Knicks trade Julius Randle Robinson this offseason to make salary cap friendly contract to sign LeBron. His coming free agent is Bronny James. I think Knicks fans, but no, Ramon. We don't want nothing to do with him. I think Mikal wants to be a Knick from his conversation with Josh and Jalen. Clearly, he wants to be with his family, man. Just think about you, and you knew what you were getting every night. You need the most top talent you can get. There you go, App. That's my first time seeing you, App. What's going AP? What's going on? Remember that Julius Randle is not doing nothing in playoffs, not better than LeBron James. What do you consider elite? Because a lot of our guys have numbers, but not the name. Maybe that's for you.
Well,
elite is elite, bro. All NBA.
but let me just say this real quick. I think when we do make a move, we don't have to give up Randle. You see, a lot of these organizations, they want expiring contracts and they want picks. So look at a lot of these trades that's been going on. Ain't nobody give up nothing. Like look what they basically swapped Chris Paul for Bradley Beal. I understand Bradley Beal is injured, but I'm just saying, like, nah, bro, we ain't got to give up much. Nah, I ain't going for that.
90s era Knicks wasted Ewing's prime by teaming him with C-list role players. I remember New York could have traded for Drexler in 93 and refused. I'm not sure how real that is because we could have got Sprewell for Starks back then. Was the rumor that I heard.
No, but stay there. Remember what I said. That's basically confirming what I said earlier. Is but so long you're going to get away with B. I ain't going to call our guys C, but B plus guys, you need more A. Is but so long you're going to get away with that. That ain't going to work in today because the pool with the talent is out of control. So listen, unless somebody get injured, which not going, we hope that never happens. Right now, how are you beating Boston with that firepower if they are clicking on all cylinders? I don't care who you are. So that was my point. You're not going to get away with that. Remember, our Knicks, we kept trying to get away with that, and look what happened. What's the name of them got away with it, but they just so happened to have Tom Brady. How long Bill and them wasn't paying no guys that was getting them low-level guys, but Tom Brady happened to make them legendary.
We gotta get to a Bill Belichick segment this weekend during All-Star break because boy, oh boy, are y'all not paying attention to what Tom Brady said and the rest of the league not hiring him? This is not an accident.
I'm gonna keep saying it. If you don't give yourself props, nobody will. Who was the first saying this? And they laughed
We have it documented.
Greg Popovich,
AllBall.
Greg Popovich, you next. It will be coming out soon. I ain't want to play for Pop. Pop ain't that good of a coach. Mark my word. Rashad McCants already said it. See, they try to make it funny, but once again, he's a guy that played at that level. And then I forgot the other commentator's name. He said it as well, and Bill Simmons said it. Is it tanking or is it just you ain't that good as a coach? You ain't got to be that much great if you got Tim Duncan. Doc Rivers won a chip. Y'all see him now, right? When he got regular teams, even when he got superstar teams. Hey, Fabian, how many more you got to go for me to get out of here? Because I'm
it's like 5 more. So you saying Greg Popovich is Doc Rivers with a license?
Yeah.
Nah,
yeah.
Greg
Hold on. You
Popovich
want
is
to turn
Doc
that into a
Rivers.
story? I'll say it again. Greg Popovich is Doc Rivers. He just so happened to get Tim Duncan. And they trying to help him out again and gave him Wembanyama, and he don't know how to coach him. That's a fact. AllBall said it. Yeah.
That's why he was really mad.
Date of birth and all that, if y'all need it later, just so y'all can make sure I'm telling the truth.
That's why he's really mad he lost Kawhi. Greg, you ain't Popovich no more. You ain't no more Pop. You Gregory. Same way they call him Glenn, right? You Gregory.
We never bring up he lost Kawhi and didn't know what to do with Kawhi. Yeah, people see that go over people's heads, right? But I'll let it go. Go ahead.
Gregory. You are not lying about that. Drexler ended up going to Houston 2 years later and won. True. Leon Rose had that 90s Knicks team. They would have been a bigger threat to the Bulls. Correct. I think 97 was the best Knicks team, 57 games, but the Heat brawl killed their season. Yeah, that was big time too. But 93 was really the best chance because they should have kept with Xavier McDaniel. Knicks have the resources to trade for Mikal. Brooklyn just don't want to deal with New York because they feel they have options to build around Mikal. They better take these 5 draft picks and shut up. Get out of here, Nets. You got nothing. You've been failing. They're right. They're going to end up trading for LeBron. That's what's going to happen. Remember, they traded for Garnett, Pierce, and
man, one of the worst trades of all time. Lord have mercy.
One of the biggest fleeces ever.
And if I'm not mistaken, those picks turned into Tatum and Brown. Lord have mercy. Go ahead, though.
Danny Bane Ainge. At AP, they had 3 first-round picks in 96 and could have traded up for Kobe and chickened out. Crazy. And then Mark Cuban turns around, rigs his own games to lose the play-in. The NBA does nothing. Well, Mark, listen, we got to give him props for that. That draft pick is amazing. They rigged it, and they did the right thing the last year because they had to make up for that, the Brunson blunder. That was the biggest mistake of their since Steve Nash. They didn't learn from Steve Nash.
When you find a glitch in the system, hey, man, if it ain't illegal, do what you got to do.
Can't be mad at that rap, Mark Cuban. In this era, social media players tamper all the time. No harm, no foul. Correct. Great show. Great show. Knicks will be. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
New to the channel, AP. Welcome. Salute. Robert Paulson. You in here, baby. I ain't seen you here in a minute. I seen you last week on Dime Dropper Joint. It is kind of crazy that the Knicks haven't been able to put a squad together to challenge in decades. It's New York City, man. Correct, Robert Paulson. We're sick of it. And that's why the rest of the world is terrified of us coming up. He's right. Tim Duncan dropped on his lap, and he had David Robinson. And this draft was fixed for him. AP is AllBall family automatically. And he's going to hate on Gregory Popovich. You are no longer Pop. You are Gregory Popovich. You have to earn your name back. You can't coach the new team. Oh, they don't know fundamentals. Gregory, get it together. We on you, Gregory. Knicks Rehab, favorite perspective. Expected, so accepted. Deja un like, comentario, suscribe, dame gato.
Share, like, comment, do it all, y'all. We appreciate everybody. Till next time, we out. Hit the notifications so y'all see when we come on. We pop right up, baby.
Y'all don't love us? Y'all don't love us?
That's how the president